Is this another spooky one?
It's still Five Nights at Freddy's because it's still the box office king.
Are you serious?
Isn't that crazy?
Is this the same song you did last week?
It
and
is.
I just don't remember it. I'm like, I know it sounds familiar. I think that's what I was thinking. And then I was like, no, but I couldn't think of anything spooky supposed to be coming out this week. So what's wrong with people, Tanya?
I know. Well, and sadly, my child went to see it this week.
Were they scared poopless?
He said it was funny. But he's the target market. He's a teenage boy, so.
Well, I mean, every time it comes on, my 11-year-old thinks that it's Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
And so, it's probably not. I know it's not. We are not the right demographic for it. So, is it kind of like Haunted Man? Like, does it have like that skew of just? Is it so bad that it's funny?
I think maybe that's part of it, but it's definitely a slasher kind of thing.
Okay, not for me.
Yeah.
What's open this weekend?
Well, this weekend we have about as opposite as you can get on that one. Well, first of all, let me say the strike is over.
Oh, that's right. That's a big deal.
So we're finally going to get to see actors promote their work, and I have really missed it. So I'm thrilled. Some, like when it was announced that night, I believe it was Wednesday, a lot of the actors I follow started posting, okay, go back and watch this movie. I couldn't talk about it, but, and they would give you a little bit of information. So I'm thrilled. But what makes me sad is there is a movie coming out this weekend that really got no promotion that I feel like everybody needs to know about. And it is called Journey to Bethlehem. This is the live action story of the birth of Jesus. It's like a new great Christmas movie. Now, I have not seen it, so let me qualify what I'm about to say. But people that I respect their opinion have seen it. And this is, at the very beginning, the title credits say, inspired by a true story, the greatest story ever told. And yes, they take some liberties, but the bottom line is it is the true story of the birth of Jesus.
On the big screen.
On the big screen, set to some classic songs, some new songs. I've been listening to the soundtrack all day, and it's incredible. Great voices. So I can only imagine what it's like to see it on the big screen. But Antonio Banderas plays King Herod. So you've got some star power in this. And you remember when the devil went down to Georgia? The dueling, the dueling fiddles. I always felt guilty because I liked the devil's part better than Johnny. Well, in this, the soundtrack, King Herod has a song that I love. It's like a big rock song. So, I think this is one of those movies. My hope is that people that may not be open to going to church might be open to taking an afternoon to go see this movie and hearing, what Christmas really is about.
Or if you're going to take your family, this would be a good opportunity to tell your kids to invite a friend.
Yeah. And, if there's anything in there that didn't happen exactly the way you read in the Bible. Well, exactly. That's like the number one fact. But also just, say, hey, Mary really didn't say that, or whatever it is,
Or they were limited to only the words in the Bible. A very short movie.
Right. And
a very short movie.
But anyway, so definitely don't sleep on that one. I think it's going to be a new movie that people welcome into their homes.
And when you go and show support by going to it and paying dollars for it, it opens up the opportunity for other movies like it. That shows that can make money and keep coming.
Yeah, and I don't know if you remember, I think it was 2017, the movie The Star that came out, an animated film.
We have it.
Yeah, the same people are doing this one.
It was cute.
It was, and that one was told from the view of Mary's donkey, and this one is more of a telling through the eyes of Mary, Joseph, and King Herod and his son. So
what perfect timing, too.
Yeah, and I think the music, like I said, is incredible.
How'd you get the album?
I just streamed it, so lots of fun, and the lyrics were spot on, so I'm really looking forward to seeing it. But the one that I did get to see is The Marvels, the latest in the Marvel Universe. This one is PG-13, like all the others, but the surprising part is it's only an hour and a half. So I'm not going to lie, when I was going to the theater, that really sounded good to me because we've had so many really long movies lately.
Yes.
But this one, I will say, it piggybacks off of, it's a sequel to the first Captain Marvel. It picks up exactly where we leave off in the TV series Miss Marvel. And then it also throws in a third character, Captain or Monica Rambeau, who we met in WandaVision. So all these three characters share the same powers. They have the power of light, and they have to combine forces when there's a civil war in space, and that leads to the opening of a worm. I don't know how to describe this, but where
Portal to another galaxy.
yes, and they have to join forces to try to close it.
Very Marvel-like.
Yes. But I really enjoyed it. My whole family went last night, minus my college student, and we all liked it. We agreed it wasn't our favorite of all the ones out there, but we enjoyed it.
The Captain Marvel was one of the very first Marvel, or like earlier Marvels, or when did it come out?
I think it was like 2019, maybe.
Okay, so it's fairly new.
Yeah. And yeah, it's like it's gotten to where we're now in the fifth phase, and I can't keep up anymore. I'm really trying, and I've watched all the series. There's a third series, Secret Invasion, that's out that also plays into this movie that I've not seen yet. When I got home last night after watching the movie, I started watching that, and so now everything's even more jumbled up in my head. But
can you go and enjoy it without having all of the, that?
You can, for sure. It definitely adds to it if especially like the character of Miss Marvel. I feel like if I had not seen that series, I might be a little lost. But every character, when they're introduced on the screen, kind of gives you a little backstory through the dialogue of who they are and how they came to be there. So you won't be lost, but it's definitely enhanced if you've seen it.
Is it PG-13? Isn't always PG-13?
Yeah, this one's very tame. A few little curse words, but nothing like we've heard before.
Gotcha.
So I think it'll be fine. I think it's a good girl power movie. So
well, that's always fun.
Yeah.
Anything else that's starting this weekend, or?
That's really it as far as the big releases. Coming up next week, we've got Trolls Band Together, and now that the strike is over, we'll actually get to see these people promoting it, which will be fun. And then Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is out.
That's the prequel, right?
Yes, it is the prequel. And those folks, they have been promoting it because they got a waiver, something to do with the size of the studio.
Have they been able to prove that not being able to promote it has hurt box office sales?
I don't think so. And I would say that it probably has not, just based on the numbers. Of course, you've got Taylor Swift's, Era's film right in the middle of all of this. And it's, she promotes herself. I mean, she released it without a studio, so I don't think the strike hurt her at all.
I wonder, that just now thinking about how much it made and then not having a studio to pay. She made a good business
for
decision.
sure. And also, somebody asked about Boys in the Boat last week. Mm-hmm. After I walked out of here, I started thinking, and I was like, oh, wait, I got a little mixed up. It is George Clooney. It is Christmas Day release, but it's about a rowing team in their journey to make it to the Olympics. It looks so good.
Oh, that's going to be fun, too. That would be fun, too.
It's good and inspiring.
Is it based on a true story?
It is. So I think that's going to be a big hit.
Anything streaming that you just feel like we need to take advantage of?
Well, Five Nights at Freddy's.
I said take advantage of. That's crazy, though, to me, that is, especially with the teenage boys being the target audience, they're showing up at the movie theater to see that versus just sitting at home with a group with the popcorn and watching it.
I know. I would have never dreamed that. And it started streaming a day early. So I would
I'm
imagine a
gonna
lot of them
guess
watched
it's
it.
one of the things you probably would want to see if you're into that. It's probably spookier. It's probably got the jump scare sort of to it.
Yeah, definitely, probably a fun thing to do.
Well, let's let Jesus knock him out of first place.
That would be great.
That would be great this upcoming week. All right, we got things to watch and things to look forward to. So thank you, Tanya. But you guys stick with us. We got more for you up next.